What would you do if you were all alone at the park? And suddenly heard a little voice crying, and no one else around seemed to notice. That's exactly what happened to Hannah one sunny Saturday afternoon. And what she did next. It changed everything. Hannah was 8 years old, the bright yellow backpack, and 2 little braids that bounced when she walked. She loved Saturdays. Saturdays meant the park, the swings, the big slide, the smell of fresh-cut grass. And her mom sitting on the green bench just close enough to wave it. It was one of those perfect days. Birds singing, kids laughing, ice cream trucks jingling somewhere in the distance. Hannah was just finishing her 3rd trip down the slide when she heard it. A small, shaky sound. Mama, Mama. She stopped. Looked around. Sitting at the base of the big oak tree, hugging his knees tight, was a little boy. He couldn't have been more than 4 years old. His cheeks were wet with tears, his bottom lip trembling, and his eyes were scanning the crowd with that wide, terrified look, the look of someone who doesn't know where safe is anymore. Hannah's heart squeezed inside her chest. She walked over slowly, the way her mom had always taught her, calm and gentle, like you would approach a scared puppy. "Hey," she said softly, crouching down to his level. "What's your name?" The little boy sniffled. "Eli." "Hi, Eli. I'm Hannah." She smiled her warmest smile. "Are you lost?" Eli nodded, and fresh tears rolled down his cheeks. "I can't find my daddy," he whispered. "I was chasing the butterfly, and then he was gone." Hannah looked around the park. There were so many people, families everywhere, but no one was rushing over. No one else had noticed Eli yet. For just 1 second, Hannah thought about taking Eli's hand and walking around the park herself to search for his dad. It seemed like the fast thing to do, the helpful thing. But then she remembered what her mom always said. When someone is lost, you don't go wandering. You find a grown-up you can trust. Hannah stood up straight. "Okay, Eli, I'm going to help you. But first, we're going to get my mom. She's right over there. See that green bench? We're going to stay right here where people can see us, and I'm going to wave her over." "Okay?" Eli looked at the bench. He nodded slowly. Hannah turned and waved, big, wide. 2 armed waves until her mom looked up from her book, saw Hannah's face, and immediately stood up and walked quickly toward them.
"Mom."
"This is Eli. He's lost. He can't find his dad." Hannah's mom knelt down beside Eli and spoke to him gently. Within minutes, she had walked with them to the park's information booth near the HNW front gate, the place with the big brown sign and the staff member in a red vest. The woman at the booth got on her radio. Less than 4 minutes later, a tall man with red-rimmed eyes came running around the corner of the path, calling out, "Eli, Eli." Eli let go of Hannah's hand and sprinted straight into his father's arms. "I looked away for 30 seconds, the man said, his voice breaking as he held his son tight. "I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry." He looked up at Hannah, then at her mom, with the kind of gratitude that's too big for regular words. "Thank you," he said quietly. "Thank you so much." On the walk home that evening, Hannah's mom put her arm around her shoulders. "You did everything right today, you know that?" Hannah thought about Eli's scared little face, and then the way he ran to his dad. She smiled. "I just didn't want him to feel alone. And here's something important I want to talk to you about. Because what Hannah did today wasn't just kind, it was really, really smart. If you ever see someone who looks lost or scared, especially a little kid, the most helpful thing you can do is what Hannah did. Don't wander off trying to fix it alone. Stay in a safe, open place where other people can see you, and go get a trusted adult right away. That might be your parent, a teacher, a lifeguard, or park worker, someone wearing a uniform or working at an official booth. And if you are ever the one who feels lost, remember this. Stay where you are. Don't go off with strangers. And look for a safe grown-up, like a store worker, a police officer, or another mom or dad with kids. It's always okay to ask for help. That's not being scared. That's being smart. Hannah didn't just find Eli that day. She reminded all of us that kindness and good thinking go together, and that even an 8-year-old can make a real difference in someone's life. So next time you're at the park, pay attention. Be kind. And remember, just like Hannah, you might be exactly the right person at exactly the right moment.